Hello everyone, I'm the Sonic Arrow, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. So, we now need to select the next Pokemon for our adventure. And to do that, we once again turn to the random number generator. 564! Jeez, that's a big number. But we also need to see if number 564 is shiny or not. Nope, so number 564... and a normal 564 at that. Oh my god, I just scrolled exactly to it. It's a Turtoga, or Turtuoga. Number 564, right? Yeah, it's a Turtuoga. Okay, one more. And that is all we got before we take on Cerulean City. But now we have to head to the classroom by the stairs. Which is not over here, but over here. Oh, Gonta. Kaede, something happened? Going to see Rantaro walk by. His face looks scary. Yeah, about that. Ryoma and Rantaro got into a fight. Fight? Where? Gotta stop them. No, it's fine now, so you don't need to worry about it. Oh, sorry. Gonta not where he needed most. Don't worry about it. If Angie hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known about it either. Okay. Anyway, Karumi, Kyo, and Anji are in the dining hall today. How about you eat breakfast with them? Really? Then Gonta also go to dining hall. Gonta. Poor, sweet, innocent Gonta. I like him already. I like him a lot. He's cool! I'm leveling up, and I really don't need to, so I don't know why. Oh, we know what time it is. Sorry I'm late, Shuichi. It's alright. I just got here, too. How did it go? Did Miyu finish the cameras? She must have been working all night. She was even too tired to make fun of me. Anyway, here's the result. 2 cameras that will take a picture when the sensor detects movement. And this one will take a picture and trigger the receiver. This receiver. Of course, they're turned off right now, so they aren't taking any pictures. Since they're disposable cameras, we'll have to manually wind the film, right? Yes, Miyu thought of that. She told me the cameras will wind automatically. So once they're set up, they'll take pictures every time the sensor is triggered. She also modified them so that they'll be completely silent to not attract attention. They're completely silent. This is perfect. It needs to be. These are absolutely essential to our plan. And do these cameras have flashes? Yeah, they still have flashes on them, but I switched them off. They shouldn't be a problem. We need to make sure they don't get turned on by accident and alert the mastermind. Yeah, I'll be careful. I'm impressed, though. Miyu modified them to our specifications. Alright, I'll tell you a little bit about this classroom before we set up in the library. Tell me about this classroom. Yes, I think this is a perfect place to keep watch after we set up the cameras. That's fine, but why this classroom? Because we can see anyone who goes down to the basement with the door open a little. There's one more reason I chose this specific classroom. One more reason? That's nice, but boom! Bam, ba bam, bam, bam. Don't mind me, Shuichi, I'm just, having fun. That's what it's called, having fun. Because, ba-boom! There we go. Geez, why is it impossible to hit them sometimes? It's just, I gotta aim slightly above them, I guess. Alright, now we have no more interruptions. So why this classroom? Because of something, something that's only here. The air vent. Is this a vent? It's connected to the library in the basement. You'll recognize the smell immediately. The smell? After Shuichi told me that, I leaned in closer to the vent. Oh, it smells like musty old books. Does this lead to the library? It's probably a vent to control the humidity in the library. Remember the duct we noticed in the basement hallway? It leads there. But a vent in a classroom? That's an odd design choice for a school. Then again, everything about this school is odd. This vent is the other reason I chose this specific classroom to keep watch. This vent is just big enough for someone to be able to fit, so we should watch this carefully too. I don't think I could fit through there. Well, maybe I could, but it'd be tough. Well, I guess this is the perfect spot to keep a lookout. Anyway, it's time. We should set up the cameras now. It's finally time to set our plan into motion. I'm getting nervous. My heart is racing. I'm with such a cute boy. Just Shuichi, notice me. Sorry. Here we go. So where did you want to place the cameras? Let's aim the one linked to the receiver at the moving bookcase. If we place the security sensor on the bookcase itself, then when it opens, the receiver will let us know. And if we place the camera to face the moving bookcase, yes, the camera should capture the exact moment the mastermind moves the bookcase. Then where are we putting the other two sensors? Well, there are two entrances to the library. The front entrance near the stairs and the rear entrance to the hallway. Let's aim one at each entrance. That way we'll have pictures of everyone who enters the library. But how about over there? Didn't you say a person could fit through that vent that connects to the classroom? Wait, shouldn't we make sure a person could actually fit through? I think it'll be fine since we'll be keeping watch in the classroom. But we should investigate it a little more, just in case. But we can't reach that high. You need something to stand on. What about the ladder? Oh, I can probably use this ladder. I positioned the ladder below the vent and climbed up. Well, whatever. He can't unsee them. Anyway, this is the vent. There's a grate covering the vent, so I don't think anyone can go through. Can I take the grate off? Saw the look on his face. He probably thinks I'm a klutz. I pushed the grate into the duct. Then I lifted my body and looked inside. With that, I began to arrange the books around the vent. After I finished stacking the books, I climbed down the ladder. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Us being Kaede should be like, I don't mind if you look Shuichi, because he came up with this plan on his own. He deserves some mad head. Maybe from us, maybe not. But Shuichi is a genius. He's got 200 IQ up in this bitch. So he deserves some major head. Kaede, what's wrong? This will work. This will definitely work. Huh? I think this plan might actually protect everyone. Yeah, it definitely will. This plan is perfect. It's perfectly composed like Chopin's ballads. I actually really like complicated contraptions, like Goldberg machines and stuff. So I'm positive this will work. The setup is perfect. You really think so? We'll definitely catch the mastermind and then we'll all escape. So let's hurry and set up the cameras. Yes, so I think it would be a good idea to set up the cameras between books so that... Oh, hold on. I had an idea while I was on top of the bookcase. What if we place a camera up there? I'm sure the mastermind wouldn't notice it. But with all the books stacked on top, I don't know if there's room for the camera. Then I'll test it out while you prepare the sensor on the bookcase. I'll organize the books on top of the bookcase and see if I can make room for a camera. That way we won't waste any time, right? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Then let's do it. I climbed up the ladder and looked at the top of the bookcase. There are way more books here than I expected. The top of the bookcase is covered end to end with cluttered stacks of books. This is nothing. As I moved the ladder, I reorganized the books bit by bit. Geez, there are too many books. It might be too hard to set up a camera here. I thought so. Wait, I just gotta try a little harder. Kaede, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright. I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books. Geez, these books are so heavy. What is this, an encyclopedia? I flipped open a book. Ah, Kaede, is this really the time to be reading a book? Sorry, I get distracted easily when I'm organizing things. After I made that excuse, I rushed to reorganize the heavy books, but... Looks like there are too many books after all. You can't really make space, can you? It'd be easier if I could move them to the ground, but that would look suspicious. Yeah, we have to minimize any risk of the mastermind noticing the cameras. Then I guess it'd be better to put the camera between the books like you suggested. Yeah. You look oddly happy. No, I don't. If we put them on top of the bookcase, this angle wouldn't quite reach. And here I thought it would be a good idea. So, about the places to put the cameras. We decided to place the security sensor on top of the moving bookcase, and the camera linked to it will be set up right here. That way it will capture the moment the mastermind moves the bookcase. We're going to place the other two cameras near the exit and entrance, right? I think here, and this bookcase is good. They would have to pass by here no matter which door they used. Yeah, sounds good. Then I'll set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. And we'll set the cameras near each door. Oh, I almost forgot. I brought duct tape from the warehouse. You can use this. Thanks. With that, we got to work. I meticulously placed the cameras in the gaps of the bookshelves. I better use a lot of duct tape so the camera won't fall out of position. These cameras are important, so I gotta do it right. Alright, that should do it. I'm finished too. Now, no matter which entrance they use, the mastermind will be caught on camera. And if they move the bookcase in front of the hidden door, our sensor will detect that. And signal this receiver. And at that moment, the camera attached to the sensor will snap the critical picture. Yeah, this should do it. No doubt about it. This plan will probably work. No, not just probably. It'll definitely work. Alright then, the final step, turning the sensors on. Alright, we should turn them on before we leave. There's a 10-second delay as it starts up, so we have to leave quick. Got it. It'd be a waste of film if it took our pictures. After setting our trap and powering on the cameras attached to the sensors, we quickly exited the library. Now we wait for the mastermind to show themselves. There's still some time left. Do you want to go see anybody? No, I'd rather focus on the plan. Besides, I'm sure everyone else is safe. Plus, once we get out of here, I'll have all the time in the world to see them. That's true. Well, let's go to the classroom. Upon entering the classroom, a wave of anxiety suddenly overwhelmed me. My heart felt like it would beat out of my chest at any moment. Let's keep the door open a little so we can see anyone going to the basement. Yeah. Kaede, about the security sensor receiver. Could you hold on to it, please? I just feel like you'd be better suited for that than me. There's a power switch on it. Make sure you don't turn it off by accident. No, you hold on to it, Shuichi. You're the one who came up with this plan, and I trust you. Also, Shuichi, you just said I'm better than you at something. Why do you say things like that anyway? What? I guess it's good that we have some time left, because I want to talk to you about that. Talk to me? It's probably none of my business, but I think you should be more confident. Especially since the Ultimate Initiative selected you as the Ultimate Detective. No, really, I shouldn't be the Ultimate Detective. I'm not even a real detective. What do you mean? I didn't even really want to be a detective. My uncle runs a detective business, and I would sometimes help out as an apprentice. It was usually just cheating couples, background checks. But one day I came across a murder case completely by chance. I solved it before the police did. They called me the boy detective. That's when I got scouted by the Ultimate Initiative, though I only solved one case. Even so, it's still amazing that you solved a murder case. Most people can't do that. I wonder. I wonder if it was really a good thing I solved that case. It's not like you took sides. You uncovered the truth. That's what detectives do, right? Yeah, I uncovered the truth, which makes it my fault, and I'm still suffering the consequences. Ever since that one stupid case, I've been so afraid of uncovering the truth. I'll never forget those eyes, the hatred, the way they stared into me. Anyway, that's why I have trouble looking people in the eyes sometimes. So that's why he wears that hat. I'm not a real detective, Kaede. What kind of stupid detective is afraid of finding the truth? Right then, I noticed Shuichi's hands were trembling. I gently reached out and held his hand. Debussy. After letting go of his hand, I quickly changed the subject. Also, I think you would look way cool if you didn't wear that hat. What are you talking about? What? I'm serious here. Once we're out of here, I want you to show me what you look like without the hat, okay? Jeez. I just want to see everyone smile. I love seeing the expression people make when they're enjoying themselves. That's why I play piano, to see the smiles on everyone's faces. And that's why we need to expose the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. So we can smile with everyone else. After our serious talk, we talked about this and that to kill some time. We did all we could and prepared for whatever happened next. I was nervous, of course, but all we could do was wait for the moment to arrive. As the time limit drew closer and closer, and then suddenly the moment arrived. What is this weird music? Is it coming from that monitor? Maybe it's a warning that we need to start killing. The time limit is almost up. They need to stop screwing with us. How much suffering do they want from us? Wait, Kaede. I hear people talking in the hallway. Huh? People talking? I focused my attention on the hallway. I could hear a group of boys and girls talking. I tried my best to listen while I peered through the gap of the classroom door. Saw 7 boys and girls head down the stairs. The 7 continued to walk down the stairs. What's a big group like that planning to do? Rantaro was with them too. Didn't he say he would end this game? It's almost nighttime, right? They're all heading to the basement right now. Could the mastermind be with them too? Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro. One of them is the mastermind? It's not Gonto. It is unusual for such a big group to all go to the basement. They're not planning on going to the library, are they? That would be bad. They'll scare off the mastermind from using the bookcase and ruin the plan. What? I'm going to check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch, Kaede. With that, Shuichi dashed out of the classroom. Huh? Why am I all alone now? Realizing I was alone, all the fear and anxiety I was trying to hide rushed back into me. That music's not helping. I couldn't keep still, so I grabbed the broom from the corner of the classroom. I started cleaning for no reason at all. I had to move my body. The anxiety was getting to me. Shuichi, please come back already. I continued to distract myself with cleaning until Shuichi finally came back. Kaede, why are you sweeping? Huh? Oh, no reason. Anyway, what about the people down in the basement? Everything's okay. They all went to the game room. The game room? Why there? In 1 hour, everyone dies. There's only 1 hour until the time limit. Yeah, it's almost time. I'm sure that the mastermind will make their move soon. If Monokuma is going to show up when time runs out, the mastermind will go to the library. Then it happened so suddenly. My hurt nail leapt out of my chest as the receiver in Shuichi's hand suddenly went off. Shuichi, the receiver! Someone with the bookcase! Hurry, Kaede! Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective. Wait for me! I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi. I could feel my heart beating faster and faster. I was so nervous my head felt like it was pounding with every heartbeat. Kaede, let's go inside. Yeah. Bracing myself to confront the mastermind, I had balled my hands into fists without realizing it. It'll be fine. Everything will work out. I was still convincing myself when I caught up with Shuichi, who had his hand on the door. Huh? What are you guys doing here? Well, never mind. Your timing's perfect. You should join our strategy meeting. Kaede is definitely welcome to join. Strategy meeting? When the time limit hits, we're going to fight Monokuma. We got a plan for that battle. We thought it would be harder for Monokuma to get to the basement, so we're going to the game... Well, hold on, both of you. Come with us. The mastermind is in the library. Huh? Mastermind? We'll explain later, but right now, we need you to come with us. We might really be able to end this killing game. I don't really understand, but you just need me to Aikido through whoever's inside, right? No, I'll do it. I'll be the one to take them down. This isn't a competition. I'm going to open the door right now, okay? Here goes. With the unveiling of the mastermind so close at hand, all my anxiety had disappeared. I stepped inside the library. And... As I walked in, I noticed the moving bookcase at the end of the room was slowly closing. There was no sign of the mastermind. The moving bookcase had closed on its own without any outside help. Where is the mastermind? We quickly walked toward the moving bookcase, and then, not too far from the moving bookcase, we saw... Someone did it with a shot put. No. Ranto Amami, who had yet to reveal his ultimate talent to the rest of us, lay dead on the ground. Do, 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 do. My class trial, our class trial, deadly life. Finally! Jeez! Right after Tenko screamed, the front door to the library burst open, and the 4 people who were in the game room rushed in. Gonta here scream. Huh? But blood! So much blood! Yeah? Huh? Isn't that Rantaro? What's wrong with him? He's dead. What? He's dead? Well, that's unfortunate. How can you be so calm? Shuichi examined Rantaro's body and placed his hand close to his mouth to check for breathing. We're too late. He shook his head. Too late? You mean dead? He's dead? My vision began to swirl, my legs wobbled beneath me, but out of sheer desperation I kept my mind working. Why was Rantaro here? And... The monitor is off. It was no longer displaying Monokuma anymore. Does that mean the mastermind is dead? Yeah, that has to be it. This means Rantaro was... This means the killing game has started, huh? What? A killing game? Did someone kill Rantaro and... Wait, maybe not. What do you mean, maybe not? Maybe the killing game hasn't started. Maybe this just ended it. Ended it? What do you mean? The mastermind. Rantaro was the mastermind. What? The mastermind? I don't know how he died, but if Rantaro was in the library before the time limit ended, there's a high chance that the mastermind planned this. And if he's dead... What? What a relief. Murder took place just before time ran out. Monokuma? But how? I gotta admit, I was a little nervous there because the killing game hadn't started yet. Geez, you guys really know how to keep me in suspense. How? The mastermind controlling you is... By mastermind, do you mean the real mastermind is controlling me? And you think it was Rantaro? What an imagination. Of course that's wrong. If the mastermind has died, this killing game would be over. But the victim was Rantaro Amami, the ultimate who cares. Nothing more, nothing less. But what are you talking about? Shuichi, what does he mean? What's going to happen? Monokuma is wrong, isn't he? Isn't Rantaro the mastermind? Yeah, we came here as soon as the sensor went off, right? No one else was in the library. Rantaro was the only one who could have moved the bookcase. Wouldn't that mean he was trying to use that hidden door and that he was the mastermind? No, because whoever went through the moving door closed it behind them. But if he was the mastermind, why is the killing game not over? Why is he dead? I don't know. Shuichi? The pictures. We can check the pictures. I'm sure that the camera we set up in the library will give us a clue. At that moment, the library door swung wide open. Rantaro? But why? That's Rantaro? Oh, thank God. I thought it was a pile of dirty rags. So this ended up happening after all. My. What a world this is, so full of jokes like this. What? This is a lie, right? My dearest Rantaro is dead. Oh, I mean, was killed! That's the same thing. How ironic. The guy who wanted to live ended up dead, and the guy who wanted to die survived. So, can someone explain the meaning of all this? Nah, an explanation isn't necessary. Thanks to the first blood perk, there won't be a class trial, so that'd just be a waste of time. That said, if you're the Blackened who killed Rantaro, raise your hand! The one who killed Rantaro? I knew it. A degenerate male killed Rantaro, didn't he? How you know boy do it? I just know, okay? Violent crimes are almost always committed by violent, disgusting men. That dumbass. How dare he go and get himself killed? Who the hell did it? I'll friggin' punch you into orbit! Don't get so angry. Send off your graduating classmate with warm farewells. Or send them off with hostility like a bunch of catty popular girls. That's fine too. But if it's gonna disrupt the process, then we're gonna bust out the exosols. Okay, I wanted to make sure I was recording, because that would have been a half hour of nothing. I'm not gonna look. I don't want to look at a nasty dead body. Nothing beats crashing a funeral. It's way better than wedding crashing. I'll throw in a wedding every now and then, but funerals are insane. Like fishing with dynamite. Ooh, that actually sounds like fun. So whoever did this really gets to graduate, huh? Heck yeah, I'm a real stickler for the rules. I'm also tough on convenience store clerks. And congratulations! With the Blackened who's about to graduate, please raise their hand. What the? No one's raising their hand? Hey, did you hear me? All the Blackened has to do is to graduate is speak up, you know? I mean, He's got blood on the back of his hand. He's the one who did himself in. No one's stepping forward? What's going on? I see how it is. The Blackened has no need for the first blood perk. They would rather do a class trial. Excuse me? Very well, then. I will give the Blackened what they want and hold a class trial. Wow! This is a spicy twist. Wait, what the heck's going on? Like we said before, we're going to hold a class trial so you bastards can find Rantaro's killer. Get it right and only the Blackened will be punished, but if you get it wrong... Simultaneous brain surgery! Brain and knee, then brain surgery again! Everyone besides the Blackened will be punished. Everyone besides the Blackened. Everyone. This outcome is much worse. The culprit should have just stepped forward. But before we can hold a class trial, you gotta investigate first. If you don't investigate the murder, you won't be able to argue over who did it. So you're saying we need to do the investigation ourselves, too? Of course, the investigation is what makes the killing game so good. You guys are gonna investigate this crime and uncover the truth. The Blackened's handiwork has made this much more entertaining than I expected. Shuichi was with us when it went off, so nobody could have done him in. So it's not Shuichi or me because I was in the classroom and I was sweeping. Alright, the trial begins soon, so please give the investigation your all. Let's get going then. Wait, where do we start? Looking for the truth of Rantaro's death, right? If we can't figure out who the culprit is, then we'll be annihilated for sure. I don't want to be annihilated. The girl should be allowed to live at least. I'm just a cute normal girl who can use magic, you know? You're the last person who should be calling herself cute. Do not fret, just imagine this is something out of a police drama or detective manga. Right, Shuichi? Right. I'm in trouble. I've never watched police dramas or read detective manga. Well, there's no need to think so hard. We need only converse with the corpse. A corpse is not simply a dead person. That is just an assumption made by the living. Yes, by coming face to face with the corpse, you'll learn a great many things. Why are you getting excited? You're not into dead bodies, are you? But is it true? Is one of us really the culprit? The odds are 1 in 15. That shouldn't be hard to figure out. That's not the problem here. Who's the fucking culprit, huh? Is it you? Or maybe it's you? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's the killer? Only Atua knows. You know can choose that way. Everyone's competing to see who's the most paranoid. Yeah, that's not boring. Wait, stop. We can't do this. We can't go back and forth accusing each other. For now, we need to trust each other and start a serious investigation. Huh? If we all lose our trust in one another because of this, it's all over. We have to believe in each other and investigate the case. Investigating is the same thing as not trusting each other. No, it's completely different from what Monokuma wants us to do. He wants us to throw accusations at one another and lose all trust in each other. And we can't let him get what he wants. We need to investigate this murder, not because we don't trust each other, but because we do. Look for evidence that proves each other's innocence. Did I say something wrong? You were just so direct and assertive. No, I just said what was on my mind. You really are a detective. Now that we need to investigate, you're becoming super reliable. I agree with Shuichi. Actually, he just said exactly what I was gonna say. Males are degenerate creatures who betray others easily. But I'll trust you this time. The only good thing about males is that girls give birth to them. Gonta not smart. Not sure Gonta be much help, but Gonta do his best for everyone. I will work hard with Atua's guidance. I'm much happier alive than dead anyway. As novice investigators, logic dictates that we work together rather than give in to paranoia. If this is what everyone desires, then I shall give this task my all. You can leave it to me. I'll find the culprit in no time. Phew, I'm glad. No one's given up yet. Yeah, of course they haven't. I can't change what has already happened. All I can do is what must be done. Otherwise, Rantaro died for nothing. I have to do it. I won't give up. We'll all escape from here. We'll make sure of it. So, let's get started. We need to do this, so poor Rantaro won't have any regrets, and so we can survive. Yes, let's find the culprit who killed Rantaro. You're right. Let's do it. Thank you, Shuichi. So much has happened in such a short time, and I haven't been able to keep up with everything. Free time events, Danganronpa. V3. There we go. Okay, it's capital V. Well, from what I see, it looks like Shuichi is the killer. But he's not, because we start playing as him after we beat Chapter 1. It's not Angie. It's not Gonta or Himiko. It's not Kibo. It's not Kaito. It's not Kurumi. Not Kokichi. Not Korekiyo. Not Maki. Not Miyu. Not Rantaro, obviously. Well, actually, it could be a suicide. He's got blood on his hand from where he probably bashed his own brains in. It's not Ryoma. It's not Shuichi. It's not Tenko. It's not Sumugi. And it's not us. But I know that I need to fight back against this class trial to protect everyone. I'm gonna put in a vote right now and say it was a suicide. This isn't quite the mood I was expecting, but it's okay. At least now you guys seem like you're getting into it. You again? The fuck are you doing here? Don't be so crude. I've come to bring you all a wonderful present. This is giving me the heebie-jeebies. A notebook that will kill anyone whose name is written in it. Could it be the death note? Oops, my bad. It's a Monokuma file. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Monokuma file. Oh, I get it. Whoever's in it is dead. But I get it. Monokuma files a detailed report that summarizes all the info about the dead body. No info that would point to the Blacken, because that would ruin the trials. Maybe you guys will find it useful since you're not experienced investigators, you know? So what have we got? Monokuma file? Like, how am I going to believe something he made? Whether you believe it or not, it would still be prudent to examine its contents, no? He says we shouldn't take our eyes off the monopad. Yeah, I think we should read it. This file has all the info about the victim. I wonder what it says. Monokuma File 1. Victim is Rentaro Amami. Doesn't say what his ultimate talent is. Victim's body was discovered in the library. Estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. Victim was subjected to blunt force trauma in the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected. Monokuma File 1. Nice. Doesn't say whether or not he's the mastermind. Well, that's obvious. But the killing game is still going on, so I'm going to assume he wasn't, right? But if Rentaro wasn't the mastermind, then who is? I know it's a little late, but seeing this makes it real. Rantaro is really dead. This is the mastermind's fault. The mastermind killed Rantaro. Mastermind? I'm sorry, what are we talking about? Kaede, please explain what is going on and spare us no detail. Yeah, I will. Shuichi and I explained to everyone. We told them about the possibility of the mastermind hiding among us. That was really stupid. That was really bad. And about the trap we had set in the library to lure them out. I'm sorry. I have to redeem myself. Hold on. Sorry. And about the trap we had set in the library to lure them out. And that's someone who got snagged in our trap, so we came to the library to check. I'm actually sorry. Once again, I have to change system sound. I have to change my browser to come out of my default headphones. That way I can play stuff without you hearing any echo. So, sorry. And then someone got snagged in our trap, so we came to the library to check, and discovered Rentaro's body. I see, so that's what happened. I was not aware you two had planned such a thing. So you used the cameras those cameras I modified for this bullshit? But why would you keep something so important a secret from us? Once we knew one of us was the mastermind, we'd start fighting over who it was. That's what you two were afraid of, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. But if there are cameras, won't this case be solved really easily? Aw, man, that's so boring. Your amusement is the last of our concerns. We need to check the cameras right now. The culprit should be in the pictures. It'll be case closed. Alright, let me go get the cameras. Shuichi quickly retrieved all three cameras and rushed back to everyone. Okay, I've got them. It was hard moving the camera that Kaede set up. She really taped it down well. Well, I really didn't want that camera to fall, since it was aimed at the moving bookcase. Here, it's these 3 cameras. Now I just have to develop the film. Allow me to perform that task. Wow, is there anything the Ultimate Maid can't do? I heard everything you said. If that's what you need, just leave it to me. Huh? I'll develop the photos so you bastards can focus on the investigation. Because if you guys get punished, it would be way too gory. Hey, don't butt into our... But she just ignored my objection, walked up to Shuichi, and took the cameras from him. Ah, I'm a strong, sensual woman. Do not underestimate me. That's gross. Hey, give those back. No need to worry. We all have to follow the rules. We won't do anything underhanded or devious. So I'll let you know when I'm finished developing the photos. Wait, give the cameras back. Just pointing steel at her. Monofanny left as swiftly as the wind. Ah, there she goes. No, that was important evidence. I'm sorry, I was being careless. It's probably okay. She says she developed photos, then give photos back. And she said she had to follow the rules, so I don't think she would destroy evidence. Looks like we've got no choice but to believe that. It's important to believe. Atua only shows mercy to those who believe. Kaede, I know you're worried, but you can trust me. We just have to be patient. Hold on. She is only wearing a swimsuit there. Whoa. Okay. Dislikes white tip reef sharks? Dislikes cars, likes extraterritorial rights. Doesn't like bananas. Hey! Dislikes pig feet. Okay. Likes carbonated drinks. Likes straw ropes. Dislikes air conditioning. Likes 100 to 240 volts. Dislikes vending machines. Doesn't like bicycles. That's funny. Dislikes taking days off. Doesn't like the ocean. Likes small spaces. Okay. Winter Lake shores. Weird. Dislikes men. Yeah. Likes EVA foam. Dislikes disorderly cues. Yeah, that pisses me off too. Sorry, I'm going through the birthdays to see if I have anything to associate with. Anyway, level 11. Oh, skill list. I got none. Oh, I can buy some. Okay. Decreases the delay after using truth bullets or truth blades. Effective during non-stop mass panic and rebuttal showdown. Neural liberation. Focus gauge drains slower while concentrating during fever time. Delusion. Slowly recovers influence gauge while concentrating. I need one more fragment. Damn it, I should have been hanging out with people. Just a peek. The entire screen will light up more frequently, effective during... First strike. Keyword in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start. Debate scrums. Instantly silences loud voices, effective during mass panic debates. Saint Miko silences all conversations except those the reticle is on. Mass panic debates. Mind's Eye reveals viewpoints, effective during non-stop and mass panic debates. Okay, delusion. I need one more for delusion. Just a peek. Clear mind. Letter cubes. Power of life and death. Easier to push the opponent back during blade lock. Safety first. Removes time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece. High tension. Increase at a faster rate. Effective during argument armament. And that's it. Lost in thought. Increases time limit. Extraordinary focus. Attentive influence. Downshift, upshift, trigger happy, neural liberation, delusion. That is a good skill, and I wish I could get it. Mind's Eye, reveals viewpoints. Oh well. That's cool. That's not all I'm worried about. I thought this whole thing would be over once we expose the mastermind. But now, we're just in a bigger mess. A mess we have to see through to the end. Ah, Kaidi, I have a proposal for you. If it's alright with you, could we keep working together during the trial, like we're doing now? Shuichi? I know I'm just an apprentice, but I think I can help you, as a detective. No, I want to help you. Of course, with you at my side, it'll be like having 100 people helping me. Thank you, Kaede. Hey, so, I don't care about this mushy stuff, so let's just get started already. And try to take this seriously, okay? Our lives are on the line. It takes a lot of mental power to say something like that so cheerfully. Before we start, I'd like to suggest that we not investigate by ourselves. If we let the culprit work by themselves, they might try and destroy evidence, right? Oh, you're right. Since the culprit is one of us, if each of us watches the other, no one will be able to hide any evidence. I do not intend to offer a suggestion that would further arouse suspicion, but... No, that's logical. Please speak your mind, Kirumi. It's not something you should be proud to say, but I guess we don't have a choice. After all, if we don't find out who the culprit is, we'll all be killed. Yeah, we have to do it. Once we expose the mastermind, we'll be able to escape. We can definitely do it. Alright, let me investigate the body. Oh, wait. No, the moving bookcase. Closed right now, hidden doors currently at sight. We gotta set up a security sensor on top of this bookcase, right? Yeah, it should still be there. Let me check. Shuichi climbed up the ladder and looked on top of the moving bookcase. It's still here. I should take it down now. Removing it is fine, but won't your receiver go off when you move it? No, it's alright. I turned the receiver off. Huh? You can turn it off? Yes, I made sure to switch it off on the way down here. I thought the mastermind could still be inside and I didn't want to alert them. Smart thinking. Receiver on Shuichi. Near the body. Pretty sure I don't need to tell you this, but shouldn't we investigate Rantaro's body? Yes, if we want to find clues, we have to. But if it's too much for you, Kaede, you don't have to, okay? No, it's fine. I can do it. My mind was set and I started to walk toward Rantaro's body. The last time I saw Rantaro, he was alive and well. Why did Rantaro die here? What do you mean, die here? I mean, if Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase, that would mean he came all the way over here after the bookcase opened. He moved away from the hidden door to this spot. Why would he do that? There's no trace of his body being moved. It doesn't add up. Ah, are you okay? You've gone pale. Although I guess that's normal. We have to investigate a body after all. A body of someone who was alive and talking to us just a little while ago. It's okay, really. We just have to do our best. Not just for Antaro's sake, but also so we can avenge him. And so we can protect everyone else. We have to defeat the mastermind who's orchestrating this whole thing. I'm Kaede. I'll help you any way I can. I'll support you for this investigation. I am sort of a detective, after all. Sort of. You are a detective, remember? Ah, right. Can I get to it now? Is that alright with you, bitch? Bloody shot put ball. The shot put ball, could it be? It definitely came from the warehouse on the first floor. There's blood all over it. That's a murder weapon, right? I don't see anything else that could have been used. The shot itself is heavy. You would have to be fairly strong to use it as a weapon. Fairly strong, huh? It's not Gonto. I know it. Did I butcher that? Gonta. It's not Gonta. It is not Gonta. I know it. I have to be fairly strong. So it's not Kibo. Because he's not very strong. Korikio. Maybe Kokichi. He doesn't look very strong. He's 97 pounds. I don't think you could even lift the shot put. It's got to be like over that, right? I mean, you don't even need to say it because Ryoma was able to take down an entire Yakuza clan with an iron ball and his tennis skills. I'm not sure where to start. It's okay, I can do it. Shuichi showed no hesitation as he begun to examine Rantaro's body. His bullet on the back of his head looks like a pretty deep wound. It's consistent with blunt force trauma. I don't see any other injuries. The Monokuma file is accurate. This must be the fatal wound. So, we can trust the Monokuma file? Yes, for now. Shuichi then stuck his hand into Rantaro's pocket. Wait, what are you doing? I'm checking what he has on his person. There might be a clue. We're going to do this. We have to be thorough. I told you I would support you, after all. How can you say that with so much confidence? Come on, Katie, pull yourself together. Rantaro had in his possession the key to his room and the student handbook monopad. The monopad is definitely his, and it's exactly the same model as ours. He didn't have a card key on him? That's what I was thinking, but he didn't have it. Then Rantaro really wasn't the mastermind. If he was the mastermind, he wouldn't have come here without the card key. So, with what we know now, that is the most likely possibility. Why was Rantaro here if he wasn't the mastermind? His belongings. Level up. Katie, are you okay? We've finished investigating the body. Let's get out of here for now, okay? Yeah, sorry. Okay. Something's bothering me. Why did Rantaro come to the library? Seems likely that he's not the mastermind. What reason did he have for coming here? I'm guessing it had something to do with what Rantaro mentioned earlier. It's not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game, it's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal. Ending the game itself. And it's possible he noticed the hidden door in the library just like we did. What? I'm gonna turn on auto. He might have come to the same conclusion we did, that the mastermind would come here. You mean he had the same idea as us? No way, he should have told us. We could have worked together. I collapsed to the floor, crushed by the weight of my frustration. He probably couldn't risk telling us. Like you said, he was suspicious of everyone. I have you, Kaede, but Rantaro didn't have anyone he could trust. That might have been the only difference between him and me. Or me and him. As he said that, he offered me a hand. I took his hand and he firmly pulled me to my feet. Kaede, let's go. We can't waste time now. You're not going to give up, right? You're going to save everyone. Shuichi. He's right. I can't give up now. Thanks. I feel like I can rely on you even more. Huh? Shuichi is right. We can't give up until it's over. Can't stay depressed forever. I have to help everyone get out of here. We have to continue the investigation. We gotta find the mastermind. This is the rear door. It's the furthest door from the stairs and it leads to the hallway. By the way, this is a sliding door. See? It opens when you slide it. Yes, I saw that. Do you think Rantaro entered through this door? I can't say for sure until we get those pictures back from the monocubs. You're right, we'll just have to wait. Don't talk to me, crotch itch. I'm fucking busy. You continue to ignore us while she fiddled with the controller. What's that controller for? Dun 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 dun. It's a prone. Prone? I don't mean to butt in to the conversation, but don't you mean drone? If it was a prone, it'd team up with the rest of the Ganglion Alliance to destroy humanity. I have no idea what she's talking about. Wait a second. The controller is... Now you're getting a dick cheese? Wow! She laughed obnoxiously and pointed her finger upward. Drone. Okay. Drafting a floor plan with photos. That's amazing. I'm sure this will help with the investigation. The only problem is I'm not used to operating a drone and taking pictures with it. You should be proud of that, and if you don't hurry, the investigation will end soon. I can't do shit about that, so just calm your tiny tits and shut up. Shut up, you. My chest is way better than your nasty cow udders. Udders? Udders? You're a bit wimpy when someone stands up to you, huh? You're actually a complete wuss. Yeah, she's a lot of talk, but not a lot of fight. Hi, Samugi. I don't know who killed Rantaro, but it's Monokuma's fault it happened. Because he pressured us, this happened. Shh. Ugh. That motive he gave us is part of it, and so is that strange music. He played that music at such high volume to make us feel sick and want to kill. It was awful. I thought I'd go crazy. I bet someone felt pressured by that and killed Rantaro. It's all Monokuma's fault. Anyway, we have to stop the mastermind, so this is the last murder that ever happens here. We just have to. Promotional video background music. Why did the culprit not step forward and take advantage of the first blood perk? What? The culprit must have killed to survive, so it is odd that they would not step forward. True, I wonder what that means. I can think of several possibilities, but the worst case scenario is the culprit's objective wasn't to survive, it was to kill everyone here. Everyone? That would explain why they would forego their survival in favor of a class trial. But doesn't that seem like a bit of a stretch to you? Well, if the culprit is also the mastermind, then it's certainly plausible. Well, true. Killing us all does seem like something the mastermind would do. So we cannot lose this fight. Even on this uncharted path, we must find our way. Hey, Ryoma. Well, if you're the ultimate detective, then you got your eyes on the culprit, right? What? Tell me who you think the culprit is. I don't mind if it's just an educated guess. Oh, I want to know too. No, I'm sorry, I can't say anything yet. But there's someone you're a little bit suspicious of, right? No, there's gotta be. Ah, but you're afraid of that. You're afraid of suspecting someone, aren't you? That's how it looks to me. But with the things the way they are, wouldn't it be better for you to suspect others more? And let me just warn you. The way the world works is that those who speak win. The truth can easily be twisted. In order to fix a twisted truth, you need something even more powerful. What do you mean? I mean that testimonies without evidence are powerless. Be careful. He would probably know. It's a mysterious globe, but I don't think it has anything to do with this incident. The vent is open. I was the one who took off the grate and left it in the duct. And we were keeping watch in the classroom this vent leads to. I don't think the culprit came in or out through there. Yeah, that's true. Library vent. Let's take a peek. Front bookcase. Tons of books are crammed into the bookcase and arranged in various stacks on top. It doesn't seem if anything has changed since we set up the cameras. The books you stacked up haven't moved. Oh, you mean the ones I stacked to keep people from going to the vent? Yeah, those have been left alone. Stacked books. Moving ladder used to reorganize the books on top of the bookcase. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Time limit to start the killing game had almost expired. Then the countdown stopped and that obnoxious noise went away too. Wonder what would have happened if the time limit had expired. It's a front door that leads directly to the basement stairs. We went through this door before we discovered Taro's body. We entered the library through here with Kaito and Tenko. Yeah, we saw the moving bookcase close, and then when we ran over, we found Rantaro's body behind that bookcase. I wonder if Rantaro entered through the same door as we did. Maybe the mastermind did too. When we see the pictures after the Monocubs develop them, that will be clear. I guess all we can do is wait. Missing something, huh? Well, we didn't talk to Shuichi. Hey, Kaede, do you remember what we saw when we came in here? Yeah, I remember. We saw the moving bookcase close on its own, right? No one even touched it, so how did that happen? Actually, it has to do with how the bookcase works. Shuichi moved the bookcase to reveal the hidden door. Ramble, 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 ramble. Take a look at this. If I let go of the bookcase, you let go of the bookcase, and after waiting for a bit, it closed on its own. The bookcase is set up like an automatic door. It closes after a period of time. Makes perfect sense when you think about it. If it didn't close on its own, you wouldn't be able to put the bookcase back after you went inside. The bookcase has to close on its own once you go through the hidden door. But wait, if the bookcase closes itself after you enter the hidden door... Oh, maybe the reason why the bookcase closed itself was because the mastermind was hiding just past the hidden door. After killing Rantaro, they ran through the hidden door. It certainly is possible. Let's check that now. How do we check it? The dust on the card reader, remember? Should you move the bookcase again to reveal the hidden door once more? Alright, let's see. Lean in to get a closer look at the gap of the card reader. The dust is still there. Looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here. What if the mastermind replaced the dust after they used the card reader? No, I remember exactly where I put the dust. This hasn't been moved at all. I think it's safe to assume the mastermind did not go through this door. And the one who moved the moving bookcase at the time was Rantaro himself? I can't say for sure. We'll know more when we get the pictures back. There's a chance that someone else was hiding it here. I still think the mastermind is the culprit. So we just need to find the clues that can connect us to the mastermind. We'll end the killing game that way too. Hey, I think we're investigating the entire library now. But we still don't know anything yet. I feel like we didn't get any closer to the mastermind. The most important piece of evidence will be those photos. Once we get those, but then again, we can't just say that and do nothing. Let's keep investigating what we can. Keep investigating? Yes, I think we should collect alibis. We need to verify where everyone was during the time frame when Rantaro was killed. If that's the case, then who should we question? The 6 people that went down to the basement with Rantaro. Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, and Himiko. Let's talk to them first. But we've already talked to... They should have been in the game room along with Rantaro. Let's ask them about what happened there. Okay, let's go find them. For now, let's head to the game room. Okay. This door barely opens a crack. Was it poorly built? Oh, shoot, that's not the game room. Maki, you were in the game room when Rantaro was killed, right? What were you all doing down here? Rantaro was with you, right? Am I a suspect? Oh no, that's not what I meant. You should suspect me. In fact, you should be suspicious of everyone. Huh? Someone got killed right after we all gathered here. The timing is too perfect. And again, with the time limit so close to expiring, maybe that's why it happened. So trust no one, Kaede, or you'll lose. Got it? I can't get a read on Maki at all. She just saw a dead body, and yet she's perfectly calm. It's hard to imagine her as the ultimate child caregiver. Why were we all here in the first place? It was Kaito's idea. He suddenly wanted to hold a strategy meeting and gathered us together. He said we should confront Monokuma once the time limit expires. And he picked the 7 people he thought would be useful in a fight. 7 people. Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rantaro. But I'm not sure those 7 would all be useful in a fight, though. Kaito thought Himiko's magic and Angie's connection to Atua would be useful. But what about you, Maki? Why did he also pick the ultimate child caregiver? He just looked at me and said, "Yeah, you probably know how to fight." That's it? Geez, that does sound like something Kaito would do, though. Why have a strategy meeting in the game room in the basement? Beats me. Maybe Kaito figured it would be harder for Monokuma to find us here. In other words, it was just coincidence? And what was Rantaro doing at the time? Was he in the strategy meeting with you? He was, at first. Then he excused himself to go to the bathroom and left on his own. Kaito and Tenko went looking for him so we could finish the meeting before time expired. That must have happened around... Huh? What are you guys doing here? Well, never mind. Your timing's perfect. You should join our strategy meeting. Kaede is definitely welcome to join. Then, did the four of you just wait in the game room for the whole time? Angie, Himiko, and I were the only ones who stayed behind. Gonta never joined us. Huh? Gonta wasn't with you guys? Gonta did arrive, but then he left and locked himself in the AV room in the back. He was in the AV room by himself? Suspicious behavior, isn't it? The other two felt the same way. What other two? Why don't you go to the AV room? They're probably still there. Maki's account, okay. The AV room is that room in the back, right? Kaede, have you never been in there before? Nope, not yet. Anyway, let's go. Going to not murder anyone? I told you, we're not saying you did. We just want to talk. It's him, alright. He's got the face of a killer. No judge Gonta by his outside. On inside, Gonta gentleman. Hey, what's going on here? Oh, hey there, Kaede. We were just trying to ask him. Just tell us while we're still asking nicely. Are you or are you not the culprit? Or are you not the culprit? Are you not the culprit? Gonta not It's just been this over and over. We can't move forward at all. I think your questions are the problem. Then I'll change the question. Timmy buys 5 strawberries for 50 cents each and 1 apple. That's totally off topic, Himiko. Do your own math homework. Hey, Gonta, I talked to Maki earlier. You were in the basement AV room alone the whole time, right? But what were you doing here alone? Oh, God. Gonta happy to be invited to meeting, but Gonta think he not be much help because he not smart. So Gonta in here alone, watching bug movie. What? How does that help? Bug movie fill Gonta with fight. Make Gonta ready to fight Monokuma. So it helps you fight. Okay, sure. You do you, Gonta. But why was it locked? What was locked? If you don't answer honestly, I'll change you into a girl with my magic. Gonta no can become girl Gonta, then Gonta never become gentleman. Himiko, can you just shut up for a second? You're making this harder than it needs to be. Gonta, can you tell us what happened next? Just need focus. If Gonta no focus, Gonta can fill up with fight. That it really. Gonta just want to protect everyone. But you guys not believe Gonta, huh? Cause Gonta's so big and scary looking, huh? Calm down. You're making a really scary face. Cause Gonta feels so useless. After hearing his story, I can see what people would suspect him. But I wonder what really happened. Could he actually be the mastermind? No way! Not my man Gonta. Kaede, let's investigate this room a little more. We also need to verify Gonta's alibi. Yeah, you're right. So let's check out the TV. It's a screen for the projector, but the projector is turned off. If you roll up the screen, you could use it as a long pole of sorts. So what? I was just thinking that it could be used for something. Used how? Sometimes you say some weird things, Shuichi. Must be a detective quirk of yours. Ah, you think so? Sorry, you can treat it as me talking to myself. Where do you put in movies? Well, into the video rack. A lot of movies crammed into the bookcase. Oh, Legend of 1900. I've always wanted to see this film. The one with the penis that has eyes like a dead fish, right? This film won awards for its phenomenal music. U.S. audiences were moved to tears. Well, Americans do tend to get emotional. What else do they have here, I grabbed a movie at random, and the case was covered with pictures of naked men and women. Find any movies over there? Oh, nothing suspicious over here. Let's go look somewhere else. What's wrong? Did you see something? I said it's nothing. There's nothing here but a bunch of movies. I mean movies. Katie, you're panicking. It's okay if you found a clue. You can tell me. Here, let me look. No, don't come over here. A couple minutes later, we were both looking down at the floor with beet red faces. I told you. Let's investigate something else. Video rack. So I can't look at the projector. Going to no have scary face. 5.1 CH speaker. Bet this huge speaker produces some high quality sound, but that's not relevant now. poster bucket. There's some posters rolled up with rubber bands in a cylindrical bucket. Is this a movie poster? They're all the same, too. Took a poster out and unrolled it. Ultra Despair Girls 2. Coming soon? Looks like a game, but I've never heard of it before. A high school girl with a megaphone and a serial killer. Sounds like some lame spin-off. Is this one of Monokuma's pranks? Probably. Wow. Okay. Video player. Here we go. Video player for watching movies. No video inside it, though. This doesn't have anything to do with the case. Excuse you? Watching bug movie. To fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma. But Gonta need to focus to fill up with fight, so Gonta lock door. Sounds like a lie. If you don't tell the truth, I'll blow your clothes off with magic. If Gonta naked in public, then Gonta never become gentleman. Himiko, shut up. Stop saying ridiculous things. Gonta just want to protect everyone, really. Why, no one believed Gonta. Gonta feels so pathetic. I'm talking to Kaito first. Jeez, I can't believe that happened right next door to our strategy meeting. Kaito, can you tell me more about the strategy meeting of yours? You gathered everyone to meet in the basement, right? What, am I one of your suspects now? No, that's not what I'm... Nah, it's natural that you're suspicious of me. But I'm not the culprit, I swear it on the universe. I've got nothing to hide, so you can ask me anything. Okay. Well, now that we have the chance, let's look back at the entire incident together. Kaito went to the scene with us, so he might have noticed something we missed. Alright, then where should we start? After Kaede and I set up the cameras, we were keeping watch from the classroom. Some time passed, and then we saw you guys go down to the basement. When did you start asking people to go with you? I don't remember the exact time, but I asked them one by one and we all went there together. That's when we saw you. You, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro. Now that I think about it, the monitors started going off just before that. That creepy music made it hard to keep the strategy meeting going. I want to confirm what you've told me so far. Everyone went to the game room for this meeting and no one went to the library, right? Yeah, we went straight to the game room, but right after we went inside, Gonta went into the AV room and wouldn't come out. Yeah, Maki told me about that. After that, during the meeting, Rantaro left to go to the bathroom. But we thought it would be bad if the meeting stopped, so me and Tenko went to get him back. And that's when we met up with you guys. We had gone down the basement because the security sensor receiver went off. And right when I was about to open the library doors, you guys called out to us. So after you and Tenko left the game room, Himiko and Maki were still there, right? Yeah, I can guarantee it. However, I can't guarantee that Gonta was in here the whole time. So we can't confirm Gonta's alibi yet. The library's rear entrance at the end of the hallway, correct? Did you see anyone there? Well, I didn't get a good look, but I'm sure I would have noticed if someone was there. Then I opened the door to the library with you guys and found Rantaro's dead body. That's just about how it went. We didn't learn any new information, though. So I'm not clear to suspicion yet, huh? Ah, don't worry, you're not a likely suspect. Hey, that's not something a detective should say. What? If you suspect me, you better pursue it to the end. Investigate until you're satisfied. If you don't do that, you'll never reach the truth. Rantaro will have died for no reason. This is where you need to let your ultimate talent shine. Shuichi. Yeah, anyway, if you notice something or remember anything, let us know. Well, I'm not planning on leaving it all to you guys. I'll investigate my own way. Alright, then what about Himiko? The culprit is definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it. No, it's still too early to determine that. There are a lot of things to consider. Really? Even so, it's definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it. No. Why don't you help investigate before you decide that, Himiko? Investigating is a pain. Gonta's suspicious no matter how you look at it. Like I said, you need to investigate before you decide that. Hell, use your magic for all I care. Magic shouldn't be used like that. It'll lead to corruption. And stop being so lazy and put some actual effort into solving this. It's okay, Gonta. I believe you, but the video player's empty. Did he put it back like a true gentleman? Probably. Let's just forget this ever happened and move on. Oh, so no matter which way I look at it, it's the same. Backsliding door. Door's different than the one we used to enter the game room. Is this connected to the hallway? It seems that way. Let's check. It's a sliding door. I'll open it. Try to open it, but... Ka-chunk. That's weird. It doesn't open all the way. Looks like it wasn't installed right. I can only stick my arm through. I can see the hallway on the other side, but I suppose not possible to use this door. No. If it's going to, it doesn't matter if the door was stuck. He's strong enough to throw that super heavy manhole cover. Yeah, he could eat this door for breakfast. Gonta not eat door for breakfast. Breakfast most important meal of any gentleman's day. I agree. Huh? You think Gonta could eat this door? No, not that. I mean, I don't think he did anything like that. Look at this. There's dust piled up on the railing of the door. The sliding door hasn't moved in a while. So then he just forced his way through the gap. That's not possible. There's maybe enough space for a baseball to fit through. I guess an arm could fit through as well if you were thin enough. So then, he'd probably use magic that makes you slim and keeps the fat off. Gonta no can use magic. Oh, I can use magic. Oops, those two never have anything important to say. Nothing. Just something I want to confirm. I'm going to try the sliding door one more time. As Shuichi peeked through the gap of the sliding door, he muttered, I thought so. Look, you can see the rear entrance to the library from here. This door and the rear entrance are located straight across from one another. So what? I'm not sure if it matters yet, but it is a little concerning. Concerning how? I think we've investigated everything here too. Then what should we do next? For now, let's ask the others some questions. There are still people we haven't talked to. This would be done if we had the pictures. We wouldn't have to waste our time like this. We'd already know who the mastermind is. That's true, but we shouldn't wait around and do nothing. You're right. Yeah, the sliding door couldn't be used. So it's not Gonta. God. How long have I been investigating? An hour. I'll finish it up, but for now, let's talk to Tenko. Chabashira. Oh, Tenko, I wanted to ask you something. Talk to Tenko about what happened in the game room. But she only confirmed what Maki had told us and didn't provide any new information. I see. I knew it. Gonta would be the most suspicious since he locked himself in the AV room. Not to mention, he's also a male. Are you submitting that as evidence? By the way, how's your investigation been going? I haven't done any investigating. What? Hey, degenerate, don't give me that face. I've been doing something else. I've been watching Angie. Watching Angie? We agreed to investigate with one other person, right? But Angie's just been wandering around alone. Oh, that's why you're with Angie? I don't want to suspect anyone either, but girls' lives are at stake here. For an investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other. Ooh, she does not look happy right now. Don't act all high and mighty with me, you two-faced degenerate. Sorry, that wasn't my intention. I don't know why, but I don't like Tenko. Maybe it's just because she's sexist. I don't know. Hey, Angie. You're not going to investigate, Angie? Investigating is important, but I gotta say my prayers to Atua, too. Oh, Atua, please let Rantaro enter heaven safe and sound. I suppose a prayer couldn't hurt. Rantaro died in such a gruesome way. Would he be able to go to heaven in peace? It'd be nice if he could. Don't worry, I'll pray hard. If I pray hard enough, I'll earn enough points to become a platinum disciple. Sounds like a credit card rewards program. Well, that didn't give me a lot of information, but at least she's doing something. Oh, right. Need to find the others. You. Oh, investigating together, are we? You two sure have gotten awful chummy. Are you here alone, Kokichi? Yeah, why? We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person. Oh, did we? Well, just because we agreed doesn't mean we have to do it, right? Why would you do something that would make everyone suspicious of you? Because I'm an evil supreme leader, remember? I'm supposed to be suspicious. Anyway, there's something I wanted to ask you. What were you doing at the time Rantaro was killed? An interrogation from the ultimate detective himself. What a rare opportunity. Then I'll gladly answer. To tell you the truth, I was in the library smashing in Rantaro's head. Hey, quit screwing around and take this seriously. Why, do I really need to tell you guys what I was doing? What? If I gave you honest answers now, it'd just make everything boring, right? I'd rather just tell you at the class trial. That would be way more fun. The trial's gonna be boring anyway since we'll have photo evidence. But what are you saying? I'm just saying, this is a game. Let's have some fun with it. This isn't a game. Rantaro was murdered. All our lives are at stake. Exactly. It's a game of life or death. I'm so excited. I want the class trial to start already. Is Kokichi actually enjoying this situation? So where's everybody else? Okay, so nobody's in there then. Oh, wait. Yes, it is, because that's where the shot put came from. Oh. Oh, classroom A? Hmm. Someone in here? Oh, two somebodies. Kibo! Kaidi, Shuichi, I would like to ask you two a question. You were on lookout inside this classroom, right? From here, we could keep an eye on the basement, and it was close to the library, too. That's our alibi. We were both in this classroom when the murder occurred. And the probability that you two committed the crime is extremely low. By the way, were you two together the entire time? No, I did leave for a bit to see what was happening in the basement. But besides that, we were together the whole time until the receiver went off. Yeah, that's right. I understand. Thank you very much. Is that all you wanted to ask? Oh, may I ask you one more question, specifically about that vent? It appears to be connected to this classroom. The air duct in the basement hallway leads to it. Yes, I was also concerned about this vent. That's why we kept watching this classroom. Because the culprit wouldn't be able to use this vent if we were in here on lookout. Under those circumstances, it would be difficult to sneak into the library from here. Coyote stacked up books in front of the library vent as well. With those in the way, it would be even harder for someone to go in and out. Really? I'll be sure to save that important piece of information in my memory bank. Classroom vent added. I hope my line of questioning has not offended either of you. It is necessary so that we may find the truth. Kibo, you totally sounded like a detective or a lawyer just now. Oh, maybe you were a detective or a lawyer in a past life. A past life? How could I have a past life when I'm not made of human components? Hey, Korikio. Let me guess. You wish to hear my alibi, yes? How'd you know? My appearance and actions thus far suggest I am someone who committed murder. At least he's self-aware. So, to briefly state the truth, when the body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall eating supper. The other people there with me were Miyu, Kirumi, and Sumugi. The Monocubs prepared the meal for me. It was listed on the menu as pasta that tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake, or some such. That pasta sounds depressing. That concludes my alibi. I do hope it can be of some help. And what about the people around you? Did you notice anything in particular? Ah, if there was something to note, it would be that Miyu was tinkering with something or other. There was also a brief period of time where Sumugi left to use the restroom. The restroom, huh? Interesting. Well, Sumugi is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom to secretly disguise herself as someone else. Someone else? But who? I don't know, but I'll go talk to her. She should still be at the crime scene of the library. Korikio's account. Check the air vent? That vent connects to the library. Shuichi and I were on the lookout in this classroom. It connects to this vent. Kibo. Oh, we need to talk to him. Kibo, what were you doing and where? What were you doing and where during the body discovery announcement? Ah, my alibi. Are you glitching right now? No, I'm just searching for the right words. In all honesty, I was alone in my room, so I admit my alibi is not altogether reliable. So, you don't have an alibi? But Ryoma said he was alone in his room, too. Geez, way to throw him under the bus. Huh? That was not my intention. But I see, both Kibo and Ryoma don't have an alibi. That means it's possible one of those two is the mastermind. Am I under suspicion because I don't have an alibi? No, I won't suspect you just because you don't have an alibi. And I'm not saying that because you're a robot or anything. I'm not robophobic at all. But you don't need to be so PC. Kibo's account. Putting aside the thing about Tsumugi, now we know everyone's alibi. Huh? What about Kokichi? We don't need to ask him. He was definitely alone. Everyone we talked to hadn't seen him, so no one would corroborate his alibi, right? That means he must have been alone. Oh, you're right. I guess that's why you're the detective and I'm not. Alright, so let's go talk to Tsumugi. She's still in the library. You. I don't like you. Shirogane. Hey Tsumugi, I need to ask you something. She looks like she's busy thinking about something. She won't talk to me. Okay, but that's no excuse to give up. I grabbed the hem of Tsumugi's skirt and began to lift it slowly. I'm gonna lift your skirt, Tsumugi. You okay with that? Wait, Kaede! You better talk or I'm gonna lift your skirt for Shuichi to see. And then I'm gonna tie your skirt around your head so everyone can see your panties. I just need to talk, right? Oh, took you long enough. Well, I can't let Shuichi's innocent eyes get dirty. No, they won't get dirty. Are you saying you've seen dirtier, Shuichi? What did you want to talk about? I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Since you're the ultimate cosplayer, it means you could disguise yourself as anyone, even one of us, right? Oh, so that's what you think of me. Well, since we're in this situation, I'll be clear. I only cosplay fictional characters. I don't cosplay real people, or rather, I can't. You can't? Isn't it easy to just wear someone else's clothes as a disguise and... Cosplay isn't a disguise. Sorry. Well, you'll probably have a hard time believing me if I just say it, so I'll show you. Show me how. Come on, Kaede. Wait. Smokey grabbed my hand and dragged me to the girls' bathroom on the first floor. Are you gonna punch me or tie me up? There's no way I'd do a thing like that. Now hurry up and take your clothes off. What? Why? Well, because I'm gonna cosplay as you, of course. Now give me your clothes. Huh? But, come on, hurry up. What? I slowly undressed and handed my clothes to Tsumugi. After telling me to look the other way, I waited while she changed into my clothes. Okay, now you can look. A gross bumpy rash had spread across Tsumugi's body. So we exchanged our clothes and then returned to the library where Shuichi was waiting. Kaede, what's wrong? Tsugumi couldn't have disguised herself. You understand since you saw the cosbox, right? Cosplay is love. You breathe life into characters. It's almost like you're summoning them from fiction into the real world, like an oracle channeling the gods. That's why I can cosplay various characters from across the wide world of fiction. But it's impossible to cosplay as someone who exists in the real world. Because that's not cosplay, it's just impersonating someone. I didn't really need that long explanation. It is time. This chime. Time for the long-awaited class trial. No, it's not. We're just announcing that the photos are ready. Don't interrupt me! Anyway, I'll be waiting at the warehouse. Huh? Hey, does my face look weird to you? Has my face always looked this weird? Did you hear that, Shuichi? The pictures have finally been developed. Let's go. Come on, get a move on. Wait, Kaede. I ran as fast as I could to the school warehouse. Couldn't stay put knowing that the truth was so close at hand. I ran a full sprint to the warehouse. Ah, wait, Coyote, you shouldn't get so worked up. I can't help it, we're so close to learning the truth. We're going to find out who the mastermind is. Oh, you came! Sure did. I came to see you, Toots. You're as lovely as always. Oh, Monosuke, you're such a flirt. Ah, may I join you for a drink? Drink as much as you want. I got cash to burn. Thank you. Excuse me. Can we get a bottle here? This is great. Hey, how long are you guys going to do this for? To take these. It's all the photos. They're separated in envelopes for each camera. Use them to take that bastard down. It's all up to you now. I'm so rich. What's a journalist gonna do about it? Nothing. That's what. By the way, Mona Fanny, want to get out of here after your shift ends? I fancy a steak dinner. I want a fancy steak dinner. What's your name and age? Home district? Salary? Do you have another job? I'm wildly uncomfortable. Yeah, anyway, it looks like we have the pictures now. Yeah, finally. Katie, are those the developed photos? The culprit should be in those photos, right? How exciting. I want to see the dumb look on the culprit's face. Let's take a look. Let's look at the photos taken by the camera near the front entrance first. The envelope that says front entrance has a total of 4 pictures. Let's see the first picture. This is when we arrived at the library, so I took a picture then. Yeah, this is right before we found Rantaro's body. That's a pretty bad picture of me, but don't focus on it too much, okay? Rest assured, we do not care. Alright, let's go to the next one. It's a picture of us running into the library after we heard Tenko scream. That doesn't help us at all. Hurry up and show us the next picture. Yeah, okay. This is everyone else who came to the library after the body discovery announcement. Everyone pictured here, myself included, was on our way to the basement. So we got there a bit late. Hey, these are all pictures of when we found the body. There's one more photo of the front entrance, correct? Yeah, let's take a look at that one. Huh? Shuichi? Sorry, it looks like I tripped one of the sensors when I was removing the camera. What are you saying? This picture doesn't seem to have any clues that will help us either. So front entrance is no-go. The camera pointed at the front entrance only snapped these 4 pictures. Neither Rantaro nor anyone else who could be the culprit are in the photos. Did they both enter through the back door then? Let's examine the photos taken by the camera near the rear entrance then. I love going in the rear entrance. Only 2 photos were taken by the camera pointed at the rear entrance. Let's see the first picture. Rantaro! So Rantaro went in through the rear entrance, perhaps so no one would see him. I thought it might be possible that he was moved to the library after being murdered. That does not appear to be the case. So that means he was killed in the library after going there of his own will. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Maybe it'll show the mastermind. Sorry, me again. This is from when I was removing the camera. What an attention hog. He had no choice. To remove the cameras, he had to be close to the sensors. Yeah, leave him alone! That's all for the rear entrance, just these 2 photos. Huh? Culprit not in rear entrance photo either? But what does this mean? They're not in either the front or rear entrance pictures. Yeah, that's pretty odd. Why isn't there a picture of the mastermind entering? Shuichi, don't you think that's weird? Let's look at the picture from the hidden door camera. That might tell us something. Oh, yeah. That camera should have captured the moment the mastermind opened the door. I hope, well, that was the case as I removed the photos from the envelope. There were 2 photos. The first one was... Oh, Rantaro? But if Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase, then he must have known about the hidden door. Could the culprit have gone into the hidden door? Yes, that is a possibility. For now, let's see the next picture. There's one remaining, isn't there? Yeah, here it is. What? Huh? What's Rantaro doing? Looks like he's reaching for the camera. Maybe he was trying to remove it. Ah, I did notice something while I was removing the camera. The security sensor for this camera was switched off. In that case, this photo was likely taken just before the sensor was turned off. But that would mean that Rantaro noticed it. He saw our hidden camera. Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor, which in turn activates the camera, right? The bookcase appears to have already been moved, so why did the sensor activate? Who cares? What happened to the culprit? How come they're not in any of the photos? The last photo must have been taken shortly before Rantaro was killed. The flash was on. I mean, that's what it looks like. I mean, everything's illuminated. If so, then the culprit should be pictured right behind him in this photo. Then why is the culprit nowhere to be seen? That's all the photos. So we gain no new clues, and we still don't know who the culprit is. What a fucking waste. Did she really develop all the photos? Maybe she got rid of the ones that showed the culprit. How rude. I developed all the film that I was given. I swear by my almighty daddy that I did it. Those are all the photos from the hidden cameras, so relax and get to deducing. These are seriously all the pictures? You gotta be kidding me. The culprit's not in any of them. If the culprit didn't go into the library, then how did they kill Rantaro? I need to take a peek at that. Yeah, this one had a flash on it. It has a flash on it. So this must be what they call the perfect crime. A perfect crime? Aw, oh, man, I've only been slacking off because I thought those photos would reveal the culprit. You should have been helping us investigate. Oh, by the way, Rantaro had his monopad the whole time, didn't he? Do you think anything was in it? His student handbook did not contain much in the way of pertinent information. I doubt it has anything to do with the case. He simply has his monopad with him. I suspected his monopad, but I didn't find anything suspicious about it. So it's got nothing to do with the case? How confusing. Why? Why aren't they in the pictures? If the mastermind had these photos, it would have solved... If the mastermind had these photos, it would have solved everything. So why the hell... Kaede. And that's all the time we got for the investigation. Please assemble in the front of the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. It's too high-pitched. Time already? It seems we have no choice but to continue this discussion at the class trial. I don't want to go. Me neither. What? You scared? An NPC like you is nothing to be scared of. It'll be fine. I just feel like my back is up against the wall. We just need to expose the mastermind in this class trial. Then everything, including this killing game, will come to an end. Yes, that's right. Let's find this mastermind, and if it's a man, let's beat him to death. Isn't beating them to death going a bit far? Yes, it is. Everyone followed Monokuma's instruction and walked toward the courtyard. Really? Kaede, really, are you okay? I didn't mean to worry you. I'm just so shocked. I really thought that everything would be resolved once we looked at the photos. But I can't give up. I can still expose the mastermind in this class trial. And then everything, even this killing game, will come to an end. I'm okay now, Shuichi. Let's go. It's the red door in the courtyard, right? Let's go! Completely forgot. It's right over in the courtyard, right? I never found the red door. That red door, right? Shrine of Judgment. It's this red door, right? Katie, I have one more question. Do you really think it's one of us, not just the culprit, but the mastermind as well? Isn't that what you told me, Shuichi? Yes, but it's just that was only my deduction. I don't know if I should trust that. Well, I don't know if it's true either, but that's why we need to confirm it. If you just dismiss a possibility and look the other way without confirming anything, you're just turning your back on the truth. You seem so sure of yourself during the investigation. Let's go. I'm sure they're waiting for us inside. So this is the Shrine of Judgment. Careful, everyone. If bad things happen, get behind Gonta. And give me a piggyback ride. Come on, carry me. Oh my god, you were so fucking annoying. So are we doing this class trial here or what? Monokuma made it sound like we'd be guided somewhere from here. But Monokuma is nowhere to be seen. What's going on? This Monokuma statue gives off such a weird vibe. Bum, bum, bum. What? Well, what? Is this an elevator? Does he want us to board it? I don't do scary rides. I don't want to get on it either. Stay behind then, though I'm sure that'll just be worse for you in the end. Yeah, that's true. I know. However, if everyone wishes to run away, I will cooperate as well. That's probably not a good idea. There's nowhere to run. As long as that end wall exists, escape's not an option. It'll be fine. Let's all work together. Remember our promise? We're going to escape this place and remain good friends afterward. So let's do it. I'm sure we'll be alright. Because we make such an incredible team. I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I was still scared after hearing a girl say that. Bring it! I'll show them how I live. Don't you mean die? Don't say something all ominous like that. We've come so far already, we just gotta do it, so let's do it! We have no choice, we can't turn back now. Determined, we all stepped forward. Even as we walked toward the elevator, I was shaking with anxious dread. But I kept going, because I had decided to fight. And then everyone had boarded the elevator. As we waited to reach our destination, I whispered to Shuichi. Those words were mainly for me, to inspire me, so I would not turn back. After some time, the elevator finally came to a halt. The door slowly opened to reveal what awaited us on the other side. Huh. Welcome to the class trial. Oh boy, the class trial is finally starting. Finally, a game that actually feels like a game. Just as the prophecy foretold. Listen up, from here on, things are gonna get so violent you wish you could turn back. That's not true. There won't be any gory or violent scenes, I'm positive. An authentic replica of a courtroom. What bad taste. Why are you making us do this? Is this fun for you? Of course. Putting strangers in life or death scenarios is the best entertainment. You are seriously the worst. Worst or not, those who have fun are the real winners in this world. It doesn't matter what terrible things you do or are done to you, as long as you are having fun. Wow, this is so sickening, it's almost refreshing. So how do we get this game going? There are podiums over there. Please stand behind the one with your name on it. I walked toward my podium, and an image of his body flashed in my mind. Rantaro. He died without knowing his own ultimate talent. No, he was murdered by some horrible low-life scumbag. I'll never forgive his killer. That's why we're going to expose the mastermind and end this killing game. That's all I can do for Rantaro now. His killer is in this room with us. The mastermind who's controlling Monokuma and forcing us to play this killing game. No, because regulations are Monokuma can't kill directly. I don't think I'll ever be fully prepared to find out who that person is. But we have to find out who it is so we can lift our suspicions of each other. So we can end this killing game. That's why I'm here. I can't show any fear here. I must fight to the bitter end. I will face this life or death class trial. Can I save now? Alright. And this is where I have to end it. Because I am way out of time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one because I sure did. And I'm going to have a lot of fun figuring out the new mechanics of this game. So, that being said, thank you all so much for watching once again. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!